Today I'm going to talk about pool versus ocean swimming. Which one is right for you? I'm going to list out the pros and cons of each, and you can make a decision after watching this video. By the way, if you're new to this channel, take your fists and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know that you are alive by clicking some things with your mouse, okay? Throughout this whole summer, I've been swimming in the ocean here in Vancouver. And if you want to see my swimming video series on how to swim in open water, click the links down below and you can just watch those and that'll get you started. And I've been a long time pool swimmer, so I know both environments very comfortably now, and I can give you my share and review on which one is right for you. Let's talk about the pros about the ocean first. The pros when it comes to ocean or open water swimming is that if you've been swimming in a pool your entire life, the pool is kind of like the Matrix, okay? It's all simulated. The pool temperature is controlled, the water is controlled, the cleanliness is controlled, the rules, the lane ropes, the lifeguards, the hours of swimming, the schedule of the pool, everything is controlled. If you're tired of all that, then you're going to love open water swimming because there are no rules when it comes to open water swimming. The only rule that applies is you just do it and you just make it out alive. That's it. I kind of think of open water swimming as like off-roading. Compare that to like driving on a highway. All right. So if you're on a highway, it's crowded, it's congested, a lot of cars you're competing with, just like swimming at your local pool. You're competing with a lot of other swimmers. If you don't like that aspect, then you're going to love open water swimming because it's all you. It's just you and the open water. So you don't have to compete with other swimmers. You don't have to follow a lane. You don't have to bend to anyone's will. It's just you can do whatever you want, freestyle. And that's the beauty of open water swimming. Limitless. You're unlimited when it comes to whatever you want to do in the water. What are the cons? Well, the biggest con for me when it comes to open water swimming is just that there are a lot of conditions that need to be met or need to be ticked off in order for me to swim adequately in open water. So I'll give you an example, right? What you'll notice is that the water is freezing cold. Summertime, it gets a little bit better because there are pockets of warm water mixed with really icy cold water as you swim. And the only way you can like really alleviate this is by buying a wetsuit. And wetsuits are very expensive. You know, they can cost you about like $500 and up for a basic suit. So you have to factor that into the equation. Like you have to buy a very expensive wetsuit, and you got to find an ocean to swim in. And another thing you have to be aware of is the cleanliness of the ocean water. Right now in Vancouver, the ocean is just so polluted. It's filled with E. coli because of just too many people swimming in the oceans in the summertime and just too many yachts out there dumping their septic tanks full of sewage out in the open water. Mix that together with hot weather, and then you got a formula for E. coli. So what I'm saying is when oceans or beaches get very popular in the summertime, that's when the water level, the quality of the water is really bad. And you can get sick, you can get cramps, you can get diarrhea, you can get stomach pains, and I've gotten them recently from swimming in the ocean. So the cleanliness of the water is a really big factor when it comes to open water swimming. A lot of people don't really consider. As you can see, the list of cons are adding up now, right? The pros is you get freedom, complete freedom. Right? You don't need to compete with anybody. Swim whenever you want. You don't need to swim at this certain time of day. And you can just go wherever you want. You're free to do whatever you like in the open water. It's like off-roading. But the cons is just, as you can see, you need to buy expensive gear like a wetsuit. You have to find like the perfect conditions, right? You have to be in the summertime, or if you want to swim in the freezing cold in the wintertime, go ahead. But even a wetsuit won't keep you that warm. And you have to really be careful where you swim, right? The quality of the water, if it's contaminated with E. coli, sewage, raw sewage, then you got to think about that. And there are other things like jellyfish and like opposite like wood. Like I kid you not, like there were like planks of wood that I would swim right into. Because another thing is that the water is not clear. Where I'm swimming, at least, right? The water is not clear. So most of the time, you're gonna have to do a head up front crawl, right? You're gonna do like an open water front crawl, where you look and you sight in front of you because the water is just too murky to see anything. You got to think about all of these factors. You need like a perfect storm. You need the perfect conditions in order to swim in open water. It's a very small window, in my opinion. I think that open water swimming is great in the summertime. If you're in a hot climate environment at a beach, then yeah, and if all these boxes are ticked, then yeah, open water swimming is great. But if it's not, like if all these conditions are not met, then yeah, it's open water swimming is a lot more of a hassle than pool swimming, actually. Because when you're swimming in a pool 365 days a year, yeah, you don't have to worry about these external factors, okay? You just have to worry about the other swimmers you're swimming with, the time of day that you're allowed to swim in, the price of admission, and yeah, these little things, yeah, they do add up. And believe me, pool swimming is not perfect. If I had the option to choose like pool swimming versus open water swimming, I would choose open water swimming every time. But if these conditions were all met, if they were not met, which is like 90% of the time for me, then I have to resort to pool swimming. At the end of the day, pool swimming is basically dealing with people. Open water swimming is dealing with the environment. It's just you and the environment. So I would rather choose open water swimming, but these boxes have to be ticked. That's my like short summary review of open water swimming versus pool swimming. I'd like to know your thoughts down below. What annoys you about either environment? Check out my swimming course, 7dayswim.co, if you really want to learn how to swim, and I teach you the basics from A to Z. So sign up for that course. Click the link below, join our Facebook group, totally free. And that's all I have to say, okay? Take care. Love you. Bye. Yeah.